Hi there, I'm Andy Hillier, and this request has just come in for Unintended by Muse. It's a really nice acoustic guitar part to play. We've just got an intro, a verse which goes through most of the song, and an outro to learn. Just before I teach you though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, if you could give me a like, give me the thumbs up, and also leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from, any song requests that you've got, I'll try and do them for you, and just what you thought of the video. Right, let's get into it. So the intro sounds like this. So we're going to start off with an E chord, which is your first finger on G1, second finger on A2, third finger on D2, and we play the E string, and then the D string, and then you're going to play the E, B and G strings nearest to the floor in one hit, so you get, and then you're going to play the D string again, and then the G string. So from the beginning you've got, and then you're going to take your second finger off and play the open A string. Keep the other fingers down, because you can play the open A string and then hammer on your second finger onto A2. And then play the D2, and then the G1. So you get, so from the beginning you've got, then you can take your fingers off and play B2, B1, B and G2. So the last four notes of the bar. So the whole of the first bar goes. And slowly. Into the next bar we need to hit the E string and the G string at the same time. So you're either going to have to play it finger style, or I'm using a pick and using another finger to hit that G string. Hammer onto G1, play the open B, D2, and then hit the E string and the B string at the same time. So bar 2 for the start goes. And then the second half of that first bar is the same as the second half of the first bar together. So bar 2 slowly goes. Bars 1 and 2 together. And then we get a B7 chord, which is your little finger E2, third finger on G2, second finger on A2 and first finger on D1. And then you just arpeggiate it by playing the A string, the D, then jump to the B, G, and then go E, B, G and D. So you get bar 3. And bar 4 is the same as bar 3. So let's try the whole line slowly. Now that's the hardest part of the song, and now the rest of the song, apart from the end, just does this verse. For that we've got the E chord, and you're going to play E, D, B, G, E, B, G, D. So the first bar, just holding the E major chord. Then move all those fingers down one string and we get A minor. So your first finger's on B1, second finger's on D2, third finger's on G2. And you're going to play the A string, the D, the B, G, E, B, G, D. So bar 6, which is the second bar of that line. Then it goes to a D chord, and you're going to play the D string, G, B, G, E, B, G, D. So slowly, bar 7. And then bar 8, you're going to play a G chord. You're going to have to do it with your little finger E3, third finger B3, and then you just need your second finger on the E3 nearest to your face. You're going to play the E string, the D, the B, the G, E, B, G, D. So bar 8. Bar 9, you go to a C chord. Same kind of right hand. A, D, G, B. Sorry, A, D, B, G, E, B, G, D. Bar 9 slowly. Bar 10 is the same as when we hit B7 in the first line. And then the last 2 bars are the same as the first bar with the E chord. So let's try and put the whole of the verse together nice and slowly. Now that goes through the whole of the song, apart from at the very end, we have this outro that goes. So for that, we've got an A minor chord, and we're going to play the same as like we did on the previous line. Then use your little finger on E3, nearest to your face, and do a similar idea with the plectrum. And then for the A minor slash F sharp, you're going to have to spin your fingers round. Use your second finger E2, third finger on D2, little finger on G2, first finger on B1. That's actually also a F sharp minor 7 flat 5 chord. And we've got... And then you're going to switch your fingers around, putting your first finger to E1, and you've got bar 16. Then just take your first finger off for the E sus 4. 2 bars of that. Then an E major chord. And that's the whole thing. So let's try and play the whole line nice and slowly. Here it goes. And that's the whole song. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson of mine. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier. If you could give me a like on the thumbs up on the video, that'd be amazing. And the more comments, the better. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know where in the world you're from. Any song requests that you've got, just put them in the comment section. I'll try and do a video for you. Thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.